Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. We are having some major no bueno technical difficulty. I mean, this is really bad.
It's got to be a no bueno show.
It is a serious no bueno. All right. Okay. The question is, chat room, can you hear me and can you hear Chad?
Can you hear me? And can you hear Jesse?
My fingers are crossed that they can at least hear us both, because that's all you're going to hear. We have no sound effects. Oh wait, I have an idea. Can you hear that?
I can hear that coming through the picking up by the mic. It's kind of weak, but
it's so bad. We have no calls tonight. We have no audio tonight. I mean, it is what it is. I have no idea what the problem is. You all know Scott's not here. I called him. I'm like, help me out. I can't figure it out. We went through all the settings. It just is not working. So I don't know. We're just gonna wing it. I don't know. It's gonna be a bad one. So sorry we're late, everyone. We have no phone calls. Let's see. Do we have a banner that says the phone lines are not open? Phone lines are not open. Let's do that. All right.
Yay.
All right. Well, sorry guys. No phone. Throw something in the chat if you have something you want to talk about. Chad and I have plenty to talk about. So.
Yep.
All right. Are we ready? We're gonna have really bad audio, but it is what it is. Wait, I don't even know why I have the microphone here, because that's not even working.
Yeah.
You're not. Wait, am I coming through this? No, I'm not coming through that. I don't understand.
It's hollow enough that I think it's coming through the laptop.
It's got to be coming through the laptop. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it? They seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. Go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash. On the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30. No, it's 8:45. And that means that we are late starting the Geocaching Podcast. Tonight, we have a very special No Bueno show. I am Shorty Knits. Welcome my co-host, Chaz427.
Howdy, y'all. It's that time again, or maybe a little bit late. So sit back, relax, and grab your coffee.
That's right. Tonight's episode is 8/26. We're recording live on August 7th, 2024. And it's the August Cache Your Coffee Show. Phone lines are not open. I am very sorry, everyone. We're having some serious technical difficulties, which is why we're getting started late. And on top of those technical difficulties, because Scott is out of town, guess what? The show is not going to get pushed out. The audio part, the podcast part, is not going to get pushed out until Sunday night, because I have no clue how to do that. I just hope this is recording, to be honest.
It's going to be recorded on YouTube, since we're live on YouTube. So we'll have at least that. The audio quality isn't going to be the greatest, but we'll have something.
I mean, and it'll be late. So apologies on Sunday to people who are trying to download tomorrow at work and it's not there. So sorry. In any case, let's talk Patreon, Chad, because as you know, it costs a lot of money, and clearly we don't have enough.
Apparently. We don't have an audio team standing by.
I am the tech support. Oh, this is really bad. So as you know, it costs a lot of money to make the show work. We appreciate all of our patrons, and if you are interested in joining the other side, You can go to patreon.com/thegeocaching podcast. And Chad, what do they get?
Oh, you get extra audio, extra video, pat tags, the end of the year giveaway show. Ooh, all kinds of great stuff.
Jim says the show tonight is a practice for disaster situations, minimal sound and other drivers only. Yeah, this is an interesting show. Yeah, or if you don't want to join Patreon, you can always make a one-time donation to us at paypal.me/thegeocaching podcast. We certainly appreciate anything and everything you're willing to do to help out this seriously no bueno show.
All right. Do we have the audio for the
promotional consideration?
There we go.
Paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachly.com.
It's also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write in the Rain paper. The logbooks are designed for the micro containers of the present and future and geared towards the hider who would rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. That's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher Magazine is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers with 6 issues a year. FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Bee Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for the outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL, if you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, you've gone to the right place. Give them the opportunity to show you how they can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And by pattags.com. For all your swag and pat tag needs, visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 50,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And by Geocaching Adventures, LLC. Geocaching Adventures is a full-service travel agency specializing in creating the ultimate worldwide geocaching adventures for cachers and non-cachers alike. What could be better than having your geocaching bucket list vacation all planned and led by a traveling expert? Learn more by visiting them at geocachingadventuresllc.com.
And finally, by GeoGo. Go caching with GeoGo, the geocaching app for Android that includes a Where-I-Go player, trackable scanner, companion watch app, and county finds database. If you're an advanced geocacher, GeoGo helps with powerful features like nearby cache notifications, optimized routes, offline mode, bulk TB logging, and much more. Learn more by visiting them at geogo.com. That's GOOH-go.com.
And as always, you can find links to all of our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
That's right. Of course, you can find everything we talk about tonight in our show notes, all of our links, all of our anything and everything. Go to our website, click on the episodes, and find 826 August Cacher Coffee. You'll find everything you could possibly need. I don't know where the sounds are. Here we go.
I got mail. Yay! I got mail. Yay!
We have quite a bit of mail. I don't know if we've been saving it up or if we just got a bunch all at once, or I don't know. So I'll read the first one. We got an email from LNN Railroad, who says, for your reference, from a previous show about where to get ammo cans, Harbor Freight sells both plastic and metal ammo cans, both in 2 sizes. Often at least one of the 4 is on sale with a coupon, but this means you need to get on their email list and or install the app. On my last visit, someone checking out in front of me was buying a bunch of the small plastic cans. I keep one of the large plastic cans in one vehicle as a cash kit with spare containers, replacement logs, etc. You can also find them on sale to members of their Inside Track Club. For this, you have to pay a membership, but sometimes there are good member-only deals. If you shop at Harbor Freight infrequently, it might not be worth joining, but if you're there regularly, it can pay for itself. If you're not a member and plan to make a big purchase, you may be able to get a one-time discount on the item. That makes it worth joining. Sometimes coupons are modified for Inside Track Club members, such as a 20% off coupon. For everyone else, that becomes a 30% coupon, or a free item with a minimum dollar purchase for everyone becomes a free item with any purchase for members. Do you have Harbor Freight in California? Okay.
Yeah, California, haven't had it in Texas as well.
Okay.
I'm not sure. So the sales and stuff vary by the area. So your area, this may vary whether or not you have ammo cans readily available. The plastic ones seem to be readily available out here, but the metal ones do not seem to be.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
So, but yeah, if I need a tool that I will most likely never use again in my life, I will definitely buy it from Harbor Freight.
Yep.
If I need a tool to last a lifetime, I will not buy it from Harbor Freight.
I think I went to Harbor Freight one time. I was getting ready to go on a trip and I needed like one of those cargo hitch racks because I had way too much stuff. And so I ordered one online. It was supposed to come before I was leaving to go on the trip. Didn't show up. So I ran over to Harbor Freight and got one. I returned the other one. It worked out fine. It's fine. Yep. But in any case, yeah, we have Harbor Freight here. So that's a great tip. Thank you very much, Ellen and Railroad. Other places you can find ammo cans. I've seen them at Costco.
Really?
I've actually seen them at Walmart occasionally.
See, I don't know this because my wife winds up going to Costco. I only wind up going in there when I get either drug in there or I need a new TV.
Okay. I go in there occasionally. There's too many people for me. I'm not I don't do that. I don't like the crowds. So
always packed.
Yeah. So anyway, do you want to read the next one?
Yeah, sure. Jedi Trash Panda. I was listening to last night's show on my way to work this morning and heard you guys discussing the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. He's referring to show number 824. I wanted to clarify since I was there recently. The famous scene from the movie was on the steps of the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The statue is at the base of the stairs and is even a virtual. That's GC 9 Papa 4 X-ray Tango. Also, if you climb to the top of the steps, they have a plaque of Rocky's footprints. In the spot, he stopped and raised his fists. And for those who couldn't see, who are listening to this, I just raised my fist like Rocky. I highly recommend visiting Philly if you have a chance, especially if you enjoy American history.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Jedi Trash Panda.
I have not cashed in Philly. I've been to Philly, but not cashed in Philly. So that was when we were doing the Down the Rabbit Hole. Is that when we were talking about Philadelphia?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, too. That sounds familiar.
I think we're going for the money, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, we were trying to get to the Mint.
Yeah, the Mint, yeah.
So speaking of that show, guess what? We put this on social media, but maybe some people missed it. Guess what landed in my hands 2 weekends ago?
I haven't a clue.
Something we talked about on that show.
I'm drawing a blank. There's a Where's George?
Where's George? Yes, I got $1 change out at Midwest Geobash from one of the food vendors, and it was a where'sgeorge.com stamp on it. Yeah, so I did not go to where'sgeorge.com. I don't even know my login for it, but that made me laugh. We do have another email from Tony Big G, who says, the other day I was out grabbing some caches and I made a trip to Hobby Lobby to look for some things to display my coins from Cache Fest. I just happened to remember a cache that you all have talked about a couple of times on older shows. It's GCPC 640 Burke's Rest Area. It's the graveyard in the middle of the shopping center parking lot. So I thought I would send you a few pictures of it. Have you ever done that, Chad? Have you been to Burke's Rest Area?
No, I have not.
Okay. So I've been there. And it is literally a cemetery in the middle of a parking lot, but they have like this gigantic hedge wall that goes all the way around it. So until you go through the gate, you can't see in. You don't know what's in there. It's just a giant hedge wall. So there's some pictures of it, and it's just a parking lot with like hedges and a gate, and you go in to the gate in the middle of the parking lot. It's a huge parking lot. There's your cemetery.
Okay. Yeah. So, it looks like that's in Louisville.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah, I have seen cemeteries in like similar to this, but I've never had a geocache in the graveyard. I've had them like in the hedgerow.
Yeah. No, this is a virtual.
Oh, this is a virtual? Okay.
This is a virtual, yeah. And there's a virtual here in Illinois that's similar. It's a cemetery at a parking lot at a strip mall. But it's one of those, 18-step virtuals where you have to measure the perimeter of the cemetery, and then you have to do all these calculations, and then you have to like do all of this other stuff. And I don't remember the criteria for this Burke's Rest Area, but I don't think it was too involved. So
that's good.
Yeah. So in any case, if anyone's interested in looking at the pictures, I'm sure there's some on the cache page, GCPC 640, but there's also some in the show notes. So, and that is all of our emails.
Yay.
So what's going on with you, Chad?
What's going on with me?
You getting geared up for like International Geocaching Day or something?
I definitely am. International Geocaching Day is coming up in a couple of Saturdays, August 17th. Get your International Geocaching Day 2024 souvenir for it by logging a geocache, doing an Adventure Lab location, or attending an event on August 17th. Yeah, so I plan on there are some Adventure Lab. I believe there's some Adventure Labs at Indianapolis Airport where I am, and I will be flying into Indianapolis on Saturday. Okay. So I need to remember. I'll be groggy because getting early morning flight, but I'll try to remember to at least pick up some of those on that Saturday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of events around here that day. Quite a few, and there's still more. I think 17th. So I think the deadline to get in for that was just this past weekend, and I did see a couple more posts. So we do have a lot of events around here. I don't know what I'm doing that day. I'm sure I'll find something. So
yeah, I need to check in Indy again and see if anyone posted any, but it doesn't look like there are many events going on in Indy.
No.
So if you're a geocacher from Indianapolis, host some events.
I might be too late.
Yeah, it's gonna be too late for this one, but
for this one next time.
But yeah, we need more event hosters than Go Purdue. So the only ones that I see hosting out there is a fellow by the awesome geocaching name Go Purdue.
Go Purdue is she I've cached with her.
Okay, is she a Boilermaker? Did she go to Purdue?
She must have.
I'm guessing she did.
I mean, yeah, she must have.
So that's a plus. I mean,
my
alma mater.
I believe that she owns the Indiana County Challenge and or DeLorme Challenge. I know she has a ton of challenges out there. In any case, anyway, yeah. So August 17th, International Geocaching Day.
Yep.
Okay, so on my list, gosh, I'm so discombobulated. I had some books here that I wanted to talk about because when we were at Midwest Geobash this past 2 weekends ago, which was an amazing time, by the way. I'll get to that in a minute. I don't have that in my notes, but I do want to talk about that. One of the vendors who was there is an author named Dan DeKoning. And my apologies, he was going to call into the show tonight. So Dan, if you're watching this, I am so sorry that we're having technical difficulties and the phone lines are not open. But I do just want to mention that you were there as a vendor at Midwest, and you have a whole bunch of geocaching books. And I ordered a couple of them. One of them, and I have it in the other room because I was going back and forth trying to figure out what computer was going to work for this. And one of them is a geocaching county tracker book.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really great book. It's very simple, but it has all the states. It has the list of every single county in every state, and then a place to write in what cache you found there and the date that you found it, and then a map of every state so you can mark off the counties as you find them. And it's just a really great way to kind of keep track of your counties that you find caches in. But he also had a whole bunch of other geocaching related books. There's some series, and I did order another one to read, and I was going to show it, on an audio podcast. I was going to show the book. But I don't have them here. So in any case, check them out. You can find all the books on Amazon, and I should have put a link in the show notes actually to his books. But if you search for Dan DeKoning, it's DeKoning, you'll find his books there. Let's put his name in the chat room.
So I just ordered the first of the series of 3.
So did I.
For my Kindle.
Okay.
And I also put in the Geocaching County Tracker in my cart.
Yep.
So the next time I order something, I will.
You'll add that.
That'll be picked up. Awesome.
Yeah. So that was awesome. It was really nice, having a different kind of vendor there at Midwest. So real quick, we can talk about Midwest. Scott and I went to Midwest the whole time this year. It was the 20th birthday was the theme this year for Midwest Geobash at the Fulton County Fairgrounds in Wauseon, Ohio. And it was such a great time. I want to know, I didn't look it up, but I'm curious to see how many attendees there were this year compared to years past. It was so crowded. The most people I've seen at a Midwest Geobash, and it's usually pretty well attended. But it was fantastic. The caches were amazing. The events were amazing. It was the first time that I did the poker run. It was the first time that I went and did the treasure hunt. It was the first time that I did the bags tournament, which was really actually entertaining because I'm horrible. But it was great. It was so much fun. So next year, if you have not ever been to a Midwest Geobash, you guys need to go. It's just great. And the first day that I was there, within like an hour and a half, I had over 200 finds because of all of the adventure labs. It was crazy.
Well, it's got 1,085 attend logs.
I believe that. I believe that. It was packed.
Wow.
I pulled in Wednesday. So they open the fairgrounds at 4:00 on Wednesday, and they very clearly say, do not come here before 4:00 on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You will not come in. And
do you have a line down the road?
They had everybody lined up. I saw a time lapse of them opening the gate and just truck after truck and car after car and trailer after trailer coming through the gate. It was really funny. So 5:00, I pulled in an hour after they opened the gates, and I'm not kidding. Half the campsites were full already.
Wow.
It was just packed. It was hilarious. Oh, Tiva says we need to do a cornhole rematch. So yeah, okay. So Scott and I signed up to play.
Tiva beat your butt.
She did. Yeah, so Scott and I signed up to play cornhole. Never in my life before have I thrown a bag. Never. And so I was kind of nervous, like, oh my gosh, we're gonna, get pulled up against some like pro, and I'm gonna embarrass the what out of myself. But no, we pulled Tiva and her husband Barry, and we had so much fun. And they'd never played. No, they'd played a couple of times before, and I mean, we just had so much fun. It was really great, and yeah, definitely go to Midwest next year for sure.
Definitely. All right. So Task 427 was spotted on a log for the July space themed GC, or it's called A Galaxy Far, Far Away, GC Alpha Papa Alpha 2 Kilo. So this was an event that a friend of mine, Zumbi, had put on, and Zumbi always he posts as Team Rock albums, but Zumbi is his real caching name. He's always making these musical instrument based, typically guitar based, but also with whatever themes going on. So since this was space, and he's a big Star Wars fan, he made one where the base of it is the guitar is the Millennium Falcon, and the head is a TIE Fighter. And so I had signed it on the TIE Fighter, and I'm looking at the blog for the cache hiding themes for July outer space, and I'm scrolling down there. The sixth one on that list was I see his guitar on there. Actually, two of his guitars. One of the events I didn't make it to. The first one I did make it to, and it's like, hey, my name's in there. So I quickly spotted on the TIE Fighter. So I thought that was pretty cool. That a friend of mine's event cache made it on the list, and I think mostly because of his very unique logs.
Very cool. That's awesome. That's fun. So so July was the space theme, right? See my Cosmic Quest t-shirt.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was going to ask you where you got that.
Geocaching.com. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you to Geocaching. We helped out with the little teaser at the beginning of that promotion. If you guys remember, we posted the cryptic message and all of that. And so geocaching.com sent us a couple of goodies just for helping out. So
nice.
It's a really great shirt. And they do sell them on the in the geocaching shop. So what is August?
Well, August cache hiding theme is water and nautical. So get your 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea cache out there if your caching name is Jules Verne. Otherwise, get a water or nautical based one.
Water or nautical. Have you ever found a cache like in the water?
Yes. I have found on parts of the bayous in Houston area where we do kayak caching and stuff. Quite often, so that they would be there's typically in soda tubes, so they get completely dry tight and they're strapped onto the limbs. But as the water levels go up and down, those are quite often during high tide underwater.
Sure.
So I'm literally getting them pulling limbs out of the water trying to find the cash container.
That's funny. A few years ago at West Bend, which, by the way, West Bend is this coming weekend. West Bend Cash Bash in West Bend, Wisconsin. I will be there. Come say hi if you're going. We had a group of us. There was a hide that was in a pond up there, and so a whole big group of us went together, and we sent a couple people out into the water. They brought their swimsuits or their swim trunks, whatever, and they went out, and it was really cool. They had a boat that floated all along the top of the water, and it just kind of went along its way, and then hanging underneath of it was like a waterproof container.
Mm-hmm.
And so you had to go out and you had to find the boat on this pond, wherever it was. And it just kind of meandered along, and
so the coordinates are suspect.
Right. Yeah. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I don't remember if it was a puzzle cache. It had to have been a puzzle cache. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun.
Neat.
So yeah. So that'll be fun to see what people come up with for water and nautical theme this month. Okay, so let's backtrack here to Cosmic Quest.
Yeah.
How's your Cosmic Quest going?
I think I got 28 points right now. So I took a big handful of my geocoins and sat down while watching the Olympics and activated a bunch of geocoins.
Okay. All right.
So I've got that first souvenir on the thing.
Okay.
The question is, will I get up to that 100? I think I will. I know I have enough trackables to activate to do it, but I don't. There's a bunch of trackables that I just don't want to activate.
Sure.
But the travel bugs and that kind of stuff that I may at one point put out into the wild. I want to have them there at least for the ability to put out in the wild.
Yeah.
Geocoins will never go out in the wild for me. I still got probably another 20 geocoins or so that I that are unactivated that I can do in there.
Sure.
So that would push me to 50 and then or over 50.
Okay.
And then I will have to get out there and get caching, but it's been hot here.
Yeah.
Hot in the hundreds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had the hottest July on record.
Wow.
For the Sac area.
Wow. Yeah, it's been hot here too. It's finally cooled down this week. And I think West Bend, we're supposed to have like highs in the mid 70s. It's going to be spectacular. Awesome. Yeah, really great weather. So just a reminder, Cosmic Quest it runs from July 22nd through September 1st. So we're winding down these last few weeks. You can earn points by activating a trackable, 1 point, attend an event, 3 points, receive a favorite point on an owned cache, 2 points.
Oh, really?
Yes. Find an earth cache, 5 points for an earth cache.
5 points. Maybe I should go find some earth caches.
Find some earth caches. Find an adventure location is 1 point. So you complete a whole five location adventure, you get 5 points. And then any other found it log other than webcams for some reason is worth one additional point. So okay. I think I have 300 and something points, mostly because of all of the adventures at Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've received a few favorites. I do have some new hides out there, and I've gotten a few favorites on some of my new hides.
Yeah, nobody's visited my virtual since then. I think it's too hot in New Orleans to be out there walking around graveyards.
Yeah. So there's the 3 souvenirs, right? We have the first one at, what is it, 25 points or something?
I think it's 20 points.
20 points. 20 points. Then the second one is at 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
There's the bonus one if you discover a certain hidden trackable, right? We talked about that last week.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the help on that because otherwise I would have missed it.
Yeah. And then if we collectively, all cachers, reach 15 million units of fuel, then we all will get a bonus. I'm assuming it would be anyone who's earned any points. Wouldn't you think? The way that they say it. So like even if you haven't earned the first or the second souvenir.
But if you earn points, I think you should be eligible. If you haven't earned any points, if you haven't done any geocaching,
right?
No soup for you. Come back next year.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm assuming too. So a good friend of the show, GSM times 2 has created a Google sheet tracking our collective progress.
Ooh, I must have got 2 favorite points recently because I'm up to 32.
Sorry,
sorry. I was looking at the leaderboard. Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, so we're actually behind where we should be in order to earn the 15 million collectively. Yeah. So come on, people, get on it. Start throwing out those favorite points. You don't get a point, but give somebody else 2 points, right?
We're only at 5.4 million, so we're a little more than a third of the way there, and we spent 2 weeks, and we've only got about a little over 3 weeks left.
Right. So yeah, we're at 5.4 million right now, and in order to stay on track, we should be at 5.7. So we're almost 300,000 points behind.
So get out there and get caching.
Yeah. So this spreadsheet is really interesting to watch. Oh wait, he must be updating it literally as we speak. It just jumped. Oh yeah, because today's Wednesday. Okay, so he just put Wednesday numbers in. 5. So we're at 5.7. We're still down the same amount. We're at 5.7 out of 6 million.
Yeah, so my numbers were as of noon, 12 p.m. UTC, so that would have been like 7 a.m. Eastern time or 7 a.m. Central time.
Okay.
That was where my numbers were.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did they update online? Okay. So I'm not sure where he's getting his data from, but that's the leader page looks like it updates at 12 UTC, which is basically Greenwich Mean Time.
Joe Fro says, thinking deviously, if I award a favorite point and then remove it and then re-add it, does it give double points? I don't know. Let's give it a try.
I don't know. You can, I can give you a couple of my caches to do that with.
Yep. You can gladly log a few of mine. Well, we can test that out. Yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, so we have a mega this weekend that might help a little bit. But yeah, we need, so originally our average daily that we needed was 357,000, and our new daily average to get back on pace is 368,000. So we're almost a full day behind right now. So get logging, people, and award those favorite points. Go find earth caches. Do your part. So that goes through September 1st. So that's the Sunday of the first, I think, is Sunday of Labor Day weekend, right?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes, I believe it is, because I've got a recharge day on August 30th, and they usually kind of pair those with other holidays.
Yeah. So I do have a link to the spreadsheet in our show notes, and a huge thank you to Scott, GSM times 2, for creating and maintaining that spreadsheet. I think it's really interesting because, most cachers, we're a little nerdy, you know, we like our stats and our numbers. And so I think it's really interesting to see where we're at, where we need to be, and see if maybe we can actually do it. Because remember the last time GCHQ challenged us, we failed miserably.
Yes, we did.
So I think we need to show them as a community, we can do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So get on it, guys.
So get out there and get caching.
Yeah. What else do you got? You got anything else?
I think that's all that I really found.
Okay.
So I think you got another item.
I do.
On there.
I do. Did you hear? GCHQ has now introduced self-service builder credits for Adventure Lab. You no longer have to wait for them to award you a credit. If you want to build an adventure, you can just
me.
You can just go do it. So I have a link to the blog post with all of the information about it. But I'll kind of read through this a little bit. So on just July 23rd, HQ released a new self-service portal for credit distribution, enabling premium members to receive Adventure Builder credits through the Adventure Lab app. So only premium members. I don't think that's new. I think it's only ever been premium members, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
So the criteria to qualify for a credit, you need to be an active premium member, have no available builder credits already, no unpublished adventures, and past the eligibility date. The eligibility date is determined by how recently a creator received a credit, and you're eligible to receive a new credit every 90 days. If you meet those criteria, you can claim a credit in the Adventure Lab app and start creating your new adventure right away. To access the feature in the app, select Profile and then How to Create an Adventure. And then they have a link there also to go to the Adventure Lab Builder how-to. But I do believe that you need to make sure that you have the most current version of the Adventure app in order to access that.
Sweet. That's nice.
Yeah, so that's really nice.
I guess I'm out because I've already got a credit and which I haven't used. I've been a bad boy. I need to get that. Yeah. I need to get that put out there.
Me too. I've been sitting on one for quite a while. I need to do it. So I'm wondering if are we going to start seeing more numbers now, since basically every 3 months you can go get 5 more, right?
Yep. Maybe.
I'll be curious. What are we going to see? What do you think the new trend is going to be?
I don't know. So you guys have talked about having the, I don't want to call it a Adventure Lab bomb, but Adventure Lab area with tons of them.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't found any areas near me like that.
You should have come to Midwest Geobash.
Should have came to Midwest Geobash.
I sat on a bench outside of Spangler Arena for a good, 45 minutes, and just sat with my phone and tapped. It was all multiple choice. And it was actually really cool how they did it. They did, it was the 20th birthday. So they had a big 2-0 geo art with adventures spelled out. And then they had each one, they had all of the locations stacked on top of each other. So as you went through them, you completed the 2-0. But yeah, it was so many of them that it was like 45 minutes of just clicking, next, what's next, and it was over 200 easily within that 45 minutes. And then throughout the weekend, more and more came out.
Well, I guess that's one way to get a bunch of fines.
Yes, it was a ton of fines, and it was a ton of points for Cosmic Quest.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was fun. It was pretty fun.
I've got my fingers crossed for August 30th, since I got a recharge day, that the temps will be decent, but knowing my luck, it's going to be 110 degrees out here.
Oh, sure.
But I get out and pick up a bunch of points then.
Yep, get them in before September 1st.
Yep.
Let's see what else is in our show notes. West Bend Cash Bash Mega is this weekend. I've already mentioned that. I will be there. I'm planning on going up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you're attending, come say hi if you see me. And that's really all that I have in the notes. We would have had so much more to talk about had our technology worked and we could actually take phone calls. So
because we always get plenty of calls, especially on Cash or Coffee.
I know. Yeah. So apologies again. I'm so sorry. Our audio is horrible. No phone calls. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I think it's a Chrome. I think it's an issue with Chrome, which seems to happen every once in a while.
We're gonna blame Dave the Bearmaker of Google. So that's a blast from the past for those of you who don't remember Dave the Bearmaker. Oh yeah,
I remember Dave the Bearmaker for sure. He was around for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's really all that we have. I do have one more thing to discuss before we say goodnight. So again, I just want to say sorry for the No Bueno show, but we're No Bueno for a reason. So real quick, I do have one more thing to talk about. I have an announcement to make, and I'm going to try to get through this without getting emotional. So bear with me, guys. I wrote it down so I don't forget everything I want to say. So it is with mixed emotions that I'm announcing that I will be stepping down as the call screener and third host. And tonight will be my last regular appearance on the Geocaching podcast. Being a part of this iconic show for the past 6 years has been an incredible experience. And I want to thank Scott and Chad for trusting me with a microphone, even though I clearly don't have one tonight. Isn't that funny? And more than anything, I want to thank all of the listeners from the bottom of my heart for inviting me into your ears every week. My favorite part of the show is the community that it's built and the friendships that have been formed. Oh, you guys, stop. I can't read the chat room. Oh my gosh. From conversations in the chat room, chatting with you while screening your phone calls, interacting on social media, and meeting so many of you in person at events. Try to get through this. You all have brought so much joy to my life. So I will remain active in the caching community. I plan on sharing my caching adventures on my own social media. You can always find me on Facebook and Instagram at Shorty Knits. Don't hesitate to stop me if you say hi to me if you see me at an event. So I do look forward to seeing you all out there. I'm not going anywhere. I will not be a regular on the show. So, but hey guys, fear not. Scott has made arrangements for an interim host to step in, at least temporarily, maybe longer. I really don't know what the long-term plan is, but starting next week, I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. You'll have a good third host, and Scott will be back next week. So.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for your time here as a host. You've definitely been a very vital part of the show. You will be missed, and as you can see from the chat room and all the messages, we all love you dearly. So I understand your decision, and I understand that it was a hard one to make.
Yep, definitely a hard one. Oh my goodness, you guys are so nice in the chat room. Thank you all. Oh, okay. With that, next week with a new, very special third host. I I don't know if it's public yet, so I don't want to say who it is, but I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. So next week, you all will be talking about those geocaching deadly sins and bad geocache designs and hides.
Ooh.
That'll be a good one. Oh my goodness. That'll be a good one. So in any case, thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna close it out. Good night, everyone.
Please join us again every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available wherever you find your favorite podcast. If you like the show, please head over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click that subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $5, you'll get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, The Max Sets Body Company, Practical Geocaching, Art and Crafted, PatTags.com, Geocaching Adventures LLC, and GeoGo. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
And we're clear.
No bueno. She's leaving.
Oh, you guys are so sweet in the chat room. Oh my gosh. Thank you all. That means so much to me. I mean, honestly, it's I don't even have words. That's why I had to write all that down, because I knew I couldn't even say all of that. So
yeah.
This has been so much fun, and I'll be around. I'll come follow me on social media. I hope to see you all at events, and but it'll be good. Don't worry, y'all have fun next week. It'll be good.
Yeah, maybe you can guest host sometimes.
You never know. Maybe. I mean, people go out on assignment and need someone to fill in. So yep,
I'll be on assignment in a couple of weeks.
All right, there you go. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.